To celebrate Women's History Month, I'd like to take you back to the early days of filmmaking in America. Now, you might be surprised to learn that women were the key players in the Hollywood silent movie era. Before the studios were created, cinema was considered a fringe medium, and women made up a large percentage of actors, screenwriters, directors, and producers. Now, this makes sense considering 60 to 80% of moviegoers were women, and a lot of men were away fighting in World War I. Women had the space and the freedom to express themselves through this new art form. Chinese-American artist Marian Wong produced, directed, and acted in her own films during this era. Her 1916 debut, The Curse of Kwang Kwang, When the Far East Mingles with the West, is considered by some to be the first authentic depiction of Chinese-American experience on film. Lois Weber, a prolific screenwriter and director, became the first woman to establish and run her own film studio in 1917. The year before that, she was the highest paid director in Hollywood. Screenwriter Frances Marion, who would become the founding vice president of the Screenwriters Guild, was the country's highest paid screenwriter in the 1920s and 30s. More than 100 of her scripts were made into films, and she became the first woman to win an Oscar for screenwriting in 1930. Fewer than 10 black women were known to be part of the film industry during this period, but several held positions of creative control, including producers Eloise King Partridgist and Alice B. Russell, and filmmakers Tressie Souders and Maria P. Williams. And then Wall Street saw opportunity to make money and began investing and consolidating studios into fewer and more powerful entities. Men started running things and, well, men hired men, so the percentage of women in all aspects of cinema was cut dramatically. At this point, the supposed danger of women in Hollywood was that they were seen as ignorant about how to run a business. Oh men, women ran things fine when you were busy with war. But also, many of the works they produced had radical feminist themes that questioned and expanded cultural understandings of gender, according to Patricia DiRisio in the anthology of Silent Women. It seems that women were much more permissive and liberal than you might imagine. Films explored sexual orientation, cross-dressing, birth control, nudity, and even abortion. Men's fear of women in power put a stop to all that, and sadly, many of these women who made significant contributions to cinema are forgotten today. Let's remember that a large number of women were the original creators and helped birth the art of filmmaking. I can't help but to wonder what cinema would be like today if women had been as present in filmmaking the whole time as they were in the beginning.